There's a rock near you right now, along that trail, by that river. That ordinary, kicked-aside piece of earth could be worth $2,000 or more. Here's what most people don't realize. The most valuable stones are designed by nature to look absolutely worthless. They're covered in mud, stained with rust, cracked and forgettable. That's exactly why they're still out there, unclaimed. The mineral and gemstone market is booming. Collectors, jewelers, and metaphysical shops pay premium prices for raw specimens, but supply can't keep up with demand. Professional miners focus on industrial operations, not individual stones. That creates a massive opportunity for anyone willing to learn what to look for. These discoveries happen every day. People find valuable specimens that others walked past for years, not in remote mountains or private claims, but in accessible locations, desert trails, lake shores, abandoned industrial sites, even suburban yards. The difference between finding a worthless rock and finding a $2,000 specimen is simply knowledge. Tonight, I'm showing you exactly which 10 rocks to hunt for. These exist in nearly every state in common locations disguised as trash. You'll learn how to identify them in seconds, where to find them, and exactly how much each one is worth. But first, hit that subscribe button right now. What you're about to learn could change how you see the ground beneath your feet forever. Now, let's uncover your first $2,000 rock. Rock No. 1, Desert Rose, Selenite, $150 to $800 per piece. Walk through any sandy desert area, and you'll see what looks like dried mud flowers scattered across the ground. Most people step right over them. But these mud roses are actually desert rose selenite, one of the most sought-after specimens in the crystal market right now. Here's how to identify them. They form in rosette patterns, like petals made of sand and crystal fused together. They're found in Oklahoma, Texas, Arizona, and New Mexico, usually in areas with red or tan sand. The color ranges from sandy brown to peachy pink. When you pick one up, it feels lighter than a regular rock, but heavier than it looks. The surfaces have a slightly sparkly, granular texture. The money secret? Size and completeness determine value. Larger pieces, especially those over 10 inches, can fetch $600 to $800 from interior designers and crystal collectors. Rock No. 2, Slag glass, purple and blue varieties, $200 to $2,000 per piece. This rock is literally industrial waste, but collectors pay shocking amounts for it. Slag glass formed as byproduct from old iron smelting. When molten metal was processed, glass-like material cooled into colorful chunks. Dumped near railways and factory sites. Look for glass-like rocks with swirling colors, deep purples, electric blues, seafoam greens. Vivid purple or cobalt blue specimens larger than a softball sell to art glass collectors for $500 to $2,000. Modern artists use them in sculptures and installations. Rock No. 3, Petoskey stones, $50 to $600 per polished piece. If you're in Michigan, you're walking on money. Petoskey stones are 350-million-year-old fossilized coral. Dry, they look like ordinary gray rocks. But get them wet, and intricate hexagonal patterns suddenly appear like honeycomb, frozen in time. Find them along Lake Michigan and Lake Huron shores, especially after storms. Raw stones sell for $20 to $50. But here's the money move. Buy a $30 rock tumbler and polish them yourself. Polished Petoskey stones reveal stunning gray and cream patterns. Jewelers pay $150 to $600 for quality specimens. One collector polishes 20 monthly and makes $1,200 extra. That's rent money from rocks. Rock No. 4, Apache tears, Obsidian nodules, $100 to $500 per pound. These look like worthless black pebbles scattered across desert ground. They're actually obsidian volcanic glass from rapidly cooled lava. Apache tears are small, rounded black or dark brown stones. Hold them to strong light, and their edges glow with smoky transparency. Find them in Arizona, Nevada, and New Mexico, near volcanic rock or lava flows. Shops sell these for $8 to $15 retail, but buy wholesale for $2 to $4 each. Collect 50 to 100 specimens in a few hours for $100 to $400. Rock No. 5, Fordite, Detroit agate, $300 to $2,000 per quality piece. This isn't a rock. Fordite is baked automotive paint from old car factories. When cars were hand-painted, overspray built up on floors and racks. After years of heat curing, these paint layers hardened into colorful striped material resembling exotic agate. Look for smooth layered material with bright colors: candy apple red, metallic blue, vintage yellow, chrome silver in distinct stripes. Find authentic Fordite near old automotive plants in Detroit, Flint, and historic manufacturing cities. A fist-sized chunk with multiple color layers sells for $300 to $800. Rare colors or thick layering brings $1,500 to $2,000. Modern paint booths don't allow this build-up anymore. Every piece is a finite historical artifact. Rock Nurses 6, Banded Iron Formation, Tiger Iron, $200 to $200 per specimen. This rock looks like rusty junk metal fused with stone. Most hikers assume it's industrial debris and keep walking, but banded iron formation, especially the variety called tiger iron, is one of the most visually stunning stones on Earth when polished. Identify it by distinct layers, metallic silver-gray bands, alternating with rust-red and golden-brown stripes. The stone feels extremely heavy for its size because of high iron content. You'll find it in Minnesota, Michigan, Australia, and South Africa, often in areas with ancient geological formations. Here's your profit path. Raw specimens with clear banding sell for $50 to $200. But if you learn basic lapidary skills, polished tiger iron becomes artwork. The bands create patterns that look like landscapes or abstract paintings. Polished slabs sell to collectors and interior designers for $400 to $1,200. One hobbyist in Minnesota cuts and polishes these on weekends, making $2,500 monthly, selling to galleries and rock shops. Rockner 7, Fulgurite, lightning glass, $500 to $3,000 per piece. When lightning strikes sand, it creates fulgurite, a hollow glass tube formed at temperatures exceeding 3,000 degrees. These look like twisted, dirty glass roots or crusty tubes. Most people think they're pipe fragments or trash. Real fulgurite is rough outside, coated with fused sand grains. The interior is smooth, glassy, and hollow. Colors range from tan to black to greenish. Find them in sandy areas prone to thunderstorms, beaches, deserts, and sand dunes in Florida, the Midwest, and coastal regions after major storms. Scientists, collectors, and museums pay premium prices for lightning strikes frozen in time. A 6-inch specimen sells for $500 to $800. Pieces over 12 inches with clear hollow tubes command $1,500 to $3,000. A Florida beachcomber found a 20-inch fulgurite after a summer storm and sold it for $4,200. One storm, one walk, life-changing money. Rock number 8, Leland Blue Stone, Slag. $100 to $800 per pound, another trash rock that's actually treasure. Leland Blue formed from old iron smelting near Leland, Michigan. The slag cooled into beautiful blue and purple chunks that washed into Lake Michigan. Look for glassy rocks in blue, purple, and gray-green shades. They're lightweight, translucent when held to light, with tiny air bubbles trapped inside. Hunt beaches along Lake Michigan near Leland, Traverse City, and the Leelanau Peninsula after storms when waves churn up new material. Collectors pay $100 to $800 per pound for quality specimens. Jewelry artists wire-wrap these into pendants that retail for $50 to $150 each. Rock Nert 9, Upalite, fluorescent sodalite, $50 to $600 per specimen discovered in 2017. This rock looks completely ordinary in daylight. Shine a UV flashlight on it, and it glows like alien fire with brilliant orange and yellow fluorescence. This is Upalite, found exclusively along Lake Superior shores in Michigan's Upper Peninsula, and real Upalites explode with neon orange glow. Stronger fluorescence means higher value because they're new to market and location-specific. Prices stay high. Small specimens sell for $50 to $100. Basketball-sized pieces with strong fluorescence fetch $400 to $600. One collector makes $3,000 to $4,000 each summer from weekend hunting trips. The UV flashlight costs $30. Everything else is pure profit. Rock Myan 10 Chalcedony roses, desert roses, $75 to $1,000 per cluster. Not to be confused with Selenite desert roses, these are rarer chalcedony formations creating petal-like structures. They look like mud clumps or dried mineral deposits. Most people see geological trash. Collectors see natural sculptures. These form in arid regions where silica-rich water evaporates slowly. Look for rounded, petal-shaped formations in white to tan to reddish-brown. Large, well-formed specimens with multiple petals command $300 to $1,000. A Nevada rockhound supplies 3 high-end Las Vegas furniture stores and averages $1,800 monthly from chalcedony roses alone. These 10 rocks exist right now in places you walk past every day. The only difference between you and people making thousands monthly from rock hounding is knowledge, and now you have it. Start this weekend. Pick one rock common in your region, grab a $30 UV flashlight or rock tumbler, then go walk and look down. The earth is literally covered in money, but most people are too busy to notice. Not you, not anymore. If this changed how you see rocks forever, smash that like button and subscribe. Comment which rock you're hunting first. Your first $2,000 find might be in your backyard right now. The ground is covered in opportunity. Bend down and pick it up. Now go make it happen.